Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Good morning, greetings friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human body is a healing system, a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing and renewing and regenerating system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we are here for you. 844-236-6010 is our number on The Bright Side, 844-236-6010. If you have questions about prescription medication, want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, or if you just have a success story or want to comment on the conversation, 844-236-6010 is our number. We welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. We'll take your calls in our second segment. We've got a special guest coming up at the bottom of the hour, Dr. Eleazar Kadili, who's written a book called Stop Dying Fat. He's going to tell us why being fat is not our fault. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about that. And that'll be in the bottom of the hour. We'll take your calls here in our second segment, 844-236-6010. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised or recommended on the program, please call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470, or head over to brightsideben.com. And you can purchase products right off the website at brightsideben.com. Also, pharmacistben.com, my blog, which is set up by my webmaster, Robert Lundgren, who does such a good job at that. We update that regularly with news stories and blog posts. If you haven't checked it out, pharmacistben.com. You can order longevity products right off the site, or you can sign up to join the Brightside Ben team right off the site, pharmacistben.com or brightsideben.com. And now, criticalhealthnews.com. Of course, you can also call the phone team at 866-735-2470. Okay, we'll get your calls here in our next segment. Just got lots more to say here about short-chain fatty acids. We're going to talk a little bit about skin here in a couple of days, tomorrow maybe, or the next day, and then we'll continue talking about nitrates. Got so much to talk about here. I want to tell you about a really neat short-chain fatty acid that we talk about all the time, but we never talk about it as a short-chain fatty acid, and we'll be doing that in the next few days. So anyway, a few more things here about butyrate. A short-chain fatty acid that's found in butter, super calming, super relaxing, super satisfying. Speaking of weight problems and obesity, butyrate, the short-chain fatty acid that is upregulated, increased by bacteria and fiber, and also by eating butter. Bacteria, probiotics that is, from fermented foods or probiotic supplements like the Biolumin Nightly Essence, combined with fiber from vegetables equals more butyrate, more short-chain fatty acids. And that means more appetite suppression, and that means weight loss. I don't know if Dr. Kadili will be talking about that, but that's an important way to lose weight. Eating more fiber, making sure you're getting your probiotics, and eating butyrate or butter short-chain fatty acids. Yesterday we talked about a little weight loss Vitamix smoothie you can make. Not really a smoothie, I guess you say veggie juice, by mixing watery veggies, especially celery, cucumber, pepper, even lettuce, and then throwing a little bit of beet into a Vitamix or a high-powered blender where you get the fiber. It makes a wonderful, filling, nitrate-rich, fiber-rich, and short-chain fatty acid-inducing beverage or drink. Super filling, and if you put salt and spices in there, really, really tasty. I like to throw a little onion in myself, and a little garlic too. Makes it real tasty. Fasting, calming, anti-aging, quieting down the immune system. These are all benefits that you get from butyric acid or butyrate. So if you're fasting, use butyrate-inducing supplements like fiber and probiotics. I guess if you're fasting, it might be hard to get some fiber. I like to grind seeds up and put them in a coffee grinder and then put them in a smoothie. You could, even if you are fasting, you can do a little fiber. Put maybe a quarter teaspoonful of flaxseed, ground up flax seeds or ground up almonds or ground up whatever your favorite seeds or nuts are, and then mix them in with a little water and drink it down. It'll make a great way to fill yourself up if you're fasting, and also a great way to support your short-chain fatty acid, SCFA, production in the gut. Short-chain fatty acids also are a raw material or a building block for something called ketones. And we've talked about ketones in the past in terms of the ketogenic diet. All your short-chain fatty acids will produce ketones. Short-chain fatty acids. There's three main short-chain fatty acids. We've been talking about butyric acid or butyrate, but there's two other ones. We'll talk about that here in a second. The ketogenic diet, we've talked about that a lot on this program. Ketones are a type of chemical that's made from short-chain fatty acids, and the ketogenic diet is a diet that is high, or it allows you to produce ketones. It's a ketone building diet. Ketogenic means ketone building or ketone making. Ketones are special chemicals that have tremendous, tremendous health benefits. In fact, the ketogenic diet is the real anti-aging, pro-health, anti-cancer, youth-promoting, weight loss, and bodybuilding and strength-promoting diet. You hear a lot about the paleo diet, but it's not really the paleo diet that gets you all of the benefits, all the wonderful diet benefits that we talk about on this program, including weight loss and satisfaction or satiety and energy. It's the ketogenic diet that you want to focus on. Paleo has become kind of a cliche, a marketing cliche. The diet that we talk about here on the bright side it's not the paleo diet, it's the ketogenic diet. Or I like to call it the bright side diet. It's a protein, fat diet with carbohydrates, but the right kind of carbohydrates. I don't like the term high protein or low carbohydrate. I like correct protein and correct carbohydrate. Making sure you're getting the correct amount of protein is a lot more protein than most people think. And making sure you're getting the correct amount of fat is a lot more fat than most people think. Of course, it has to be the right kind of fat, and it has to be the right kind of protein. The right kind of fat meaning butter fat, natural fats, not processed fats, fats that are found in butter or avocado. Coconut oil, of course, is a wonderful fat. And then the right kind of protein, whey protein, egg protein, fish protein, animal protein. If you're not a vegetarian, animal protein has got wonderful growth-inducing factors in addition to building amino acids. If you are a vegetarian, you're going to be relegated to getting your protein from beans or from seeds. Not necessarily a bad thing, but you're not going to get the growth factors. And when it comes to carbohydrates, vegetable carbohydrates, veggies. The whole low-carb thing misunderstands the importance, or doesn't understand the importance of carbohydrates. It's the processed carbohydrates and the grain carbohydrates that are, in my opinion, that are causing all the problems. Carbs are important, very important, but it's the type of carb that we need to be eating. The type of carb that you get in the ketogenic bright side diet are veggie carbs, not the grain carbs, and not even the seed carbs, unless you're sprouting your seeds. Seeds have their own problems, and the ketogenic diet is not the paleo diet. The paleo diet used to mean something. Back when Lauren Cordain, the Colorado State University professor, came up with the concept in the late 1980s. That's when I started. I think it was like the early 1990s maybe is when I started reading about the so-called paleo diet that is based on Paleolithic caveman ancestors. Dr. Lauren Cordain noticed that our paleo ancestors were eating a whole different diet, and they didn't have the same kind of sicknesses that we have, and thus was born the so-called paleo diet. But these days, the paleo diet has become some silly mass marketing term that food processors use, even so-called healthy food processors. People climbing mountains, eating power bars. Somehow or another, power bars are part of the paleo diet. I don't know how that ever came to be. Our caveman ancestors didn't eat power bars. Coconut date rolls are on the paleo diet, and pork rinds and trail mix and raisin nut clusters and fruit salads. These are all paleo-acceptable foods. Check out paleofoodmall.com, and you'll see all the ridiculous foods that are allowed on the so-called paleo diet. But the ketogenic diet, now that's a whole nother ballgame. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. 844-236-6010 is our number. We're coming back at you with more good health information right after this on the bright side. Don't go away.
So you've been listening to Pharmacist Ben and Dr. Wallach for a long time now, and you're wondering if longevity really works. Hi, my name is Adam. I'm an employee at GCN, and I've been using longevity products for over 2 years now. Call me today to hear my story at 612-695-5982. You too can lose weight, experience increased energy, and feel better about yourself and the future of your family. Call today, 612-695-5982. That's 612-695-5982.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Mike Stenerson for Midas Resources. At no time in history have precious metals been more important, certainly not in my 22 years in the industry. The dollar has lost over 90% of its value in the last 60 years. No fiat currency has ever survived the government printing presses. Ours is not immune. The time is now to be proactive. 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Anything tied to the dollar is at risk. CDs, annuities, 401ks, IRAs, stocks, bonds, you name it, so decide. Do you want to leave a legacy of wealth or debt for your family? The choice is yours. Call me at 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Be proactive, not reactive. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 116.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The Freeze-Dry Guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The Freeze-Dry Guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page, or archive pages at brightsideben.com, and also our archive page at benfuchsarchives.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. If you miss a program, you can always review all the shows. 4 years worth of programs are all archived at Brightside.